I'm Pierce Jens with Burr Support. Today we're going to troubleshoot a grind quality issue on a Vario series grinder, as well as recalibrate the burrs. First, remove the hopper from the top of the unit. Do this by rotating the hopper counterclockwise and lifting off. Notice I had no beans in the hopper when I was removing it. Take care to empty the hopper beans, or if you have the shutoff hopper, turn the valve to the closed position. Now that the hopper is off, we can inspect the upper burr carrier. The upper burr carrier is the silver round piece of metal that has 3 wings coming off of it. This piece on the grinder must be rotated fully counterclockwise for the grinder to perform correctly. Currently, the upper burr is rotated all the way clockwise, and the grinder would only produce a coarse grind. Go ahead and use the burr installation tool to lock it fully counterclockwise into place. When locked all the way into place, you will see that the tab on this metal upper burr carrier butts up against the creamy white gearbox tab. Rotate your upper burr fully counterclockwise to lock it into position. Now that the upper burr is verified to be locked into place, we can reinstall the hopper and check and adjust the calibration of the burrs. Now that we've verified the upper burr is locked into place, we're ready to check the burr touch time of the grinder. The first step to checking the burr touch time is dropping both lever arms down to the coarsest setting. Next, we're going to power on the motor, and while the motor is running, we're going to adjust the right lever up to the 2 setting, and then the left lever up to the top of the scale, or until we hear a change in noise, whatever comes first. When the grinder is running empty of beans, a change in noise heard at the fine grind settings is the burrs beginning to contact each other. The factory setting is to have a burr contact time of 2Q. Let's check the calibration of this Vario W and adjust it if needed. To power the motor on a Vario W grinder, the hopper must be installed and locked all the way clockwise into place. The button sequence is tear, 1, and then start to power on the motor. If you are working with a Vario grinder, the button sequence will be manual and then start. Both lever arms are all the way down. On this grinder, I am hearing a change in noise at about setting 2H. The factory calibration is at about setting 2Q. We need to tighten the calibration just a little bit. We want to limit the amount of time the grinder runs empty of beans with the burrs touching. A few seconds of burr-on-burr contact is not a concern. The ceramic burrs are quite resilient. However, if they run against each other for an extended period of time, they will begin to heat and wear will be accelerated. Begin by adjusting the grinder to setting 2Q. You can hear the burrs do not contact currently at this setting. Underneath the grinder, there's the ground discharge port. This is where the ground coffee falls out of the grinder and into your bin. Directly behind that, there's a small round hole in the black plastic. We need to use the calibration tool that is included with your grinder to adjust the 2mm hex screw that is inside that black hole. Make sure to adjust the calibration with the grinder sitting on a level surface and upright. Insert the calibration tool into the hole. You will feel it slide into the head of the screw. With the grind set to 2Q, start the motor and then twist the tool in the direction of the finer arrow until you hear the burrs begin to touch. With the Vario W, take care when removing the tool. We do not want to jerk it out and hit the scale below. This Vario W has been returned to the factory calibration with a burr touch time of 2Q and is ready to return to operation.